All right, so today we're going deep on a story that's pretty powerful.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
life that I think really shows what resilience means and how much someone can change.
For sure.
And that is the story of Terrence Cole,
Mm-hmm.
told through his own words.
Right.
We're going to try to pick out the moments, the things that happened that really kind of changed his whole path.
You know, it is really fascinating.
Yeah.
You'll see as we go through, it's kind of laid out like almost like a roadmap,
Right.
showing the pitfalls and then these incredible, turns he makes to get to where he ends up.
And starting with his childhood in Detroit,
Yeah,
it from what he says, it was rough.
absolutely.
Single-parent home, on welfare. He even mentions repeating the fourth grade.
Yeah.
So then right away you see the kind of obstacles he was facing early on.
Yeah, and he doesn't shy away from it.
Right?
He talks about being exposed to drugs and alcohol really early on.
Like a product of the environment.
Exactly. And it's, his own father struggled with alcoholism.
Oh, wow.
And that just adds this whole other layer to his upbringing.
Another layer of complexity.
Right. And these kinds of early experiences, they can really stick with you, can't they?
Absolutely. And then you add on top of that becoming a father at 13.
Yeah.
And then again at 16.
So young.
Yeah. How do you even process that at that age?
It's hard to imagine.
What kind of choices do you even make?
Yeah.
He mentions dropping out of high school, and then at 19, right after his daughter's born, he ends up incarcerated.
This is huge for him.
Yeah.
This is a turning point, you could say.
Oh, for sure.
It would be easy to see this as kind of the end of the line.
Right.
But actually, prison is where things really shift for him.
Mm.
He gets his GED, he starts counseling, and just really focusing on bettering himself.
So it's like being forced to stop
Right.
actually gave him the space to reflect.
Yeah, to figure out a new direction.
It makes you wonder what happened in that counseling, what clicked for him.
That's a good question. He doesn't get into the specifics of it. But you see the results,
Yeah.
He comes out of prison at 27 with this whole new sense of purpose.
And he hits the ground running, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's paroled to Florida, meets Mariama, and they're married within 5 weeks.
It's a whirlwind.
Yeah, a real whirlwind romance.
And alongside all of that, he's having this huge spiritual awakening.
Really?
Yeah, he dedicates his life to helping others, starts writing his first book,
Wow.
even speaks at a youth prison, all within that first year of freedom.
So much happening.
There's this feeling of him just grabbing hold of life.
Yeah, like an urgency to it.
Yeah, exactly, like no time to waste.
So after all this change, what comes next?
Well, he gathers his kids from Detroit and starts building a family with Mariama in Zephyr Hills, Florida.
Okay.
They have another daughter together, really cementing that family unit.
And at the same time, he starts working as a meat clerk at Publix.
Yeah, making $6.25 an hour.
Wow. It's hard to imagine going from all those huge life changes to that kind of daily grind.
It is, but his commitment to his family, that's what keeps him going.
Providing for them.
Exactly, and he does well at Publix.
Yeah.
He works his way up, becomes an assistant meat manager.
Good for him.
After 22 years there, he's making $76,000 a year.
That's amazing. What a testament to his hard work.
Definitely shows his dedication.
So he's achieved stability. He's successful at Publix. What leads him to leave all that?
Well, he decides to retire
Okay.
and pursue ministry full-time.
Wow. That's a big leap of faith.
It shows how his priorities have changed.
Yeah.
He becomes a pastor and starts the Educational Highway.
What's that?
It's a nonprofit
Okay.
that offers over 80 free online courses through the Life Academy.
80. That's a lot.
Mm.
What are these courses all about, and what makes his approach to mentoring unique?
His goal is to break down the cycle of recidivism
Okay.
by giving people the knowledge and the support they need to make better choices.
So empowering them.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
the online courses cover a lot of different areas like financial literacy, job readiness, parenting, conflict resolution.
Sounds very practical.
It is. And what's really interesting is how much he stresses personal responsibility.
It's like he's drawing on his own experiences.
Right. Using what he's learned to help others.
So what can we take away from Terrence Cole's story? It's pretty remarkable.
I think it shows how powerful resilience and transformation can be.
Yeah.
He faced so many roadblocks, but he never gave up on himself.
He kept pushing forward.
He did, and he used every challenge to grow and ultimately to help others overcome similar challenges.
It really makes you think about those huge obstacles we all face in our own lives, you know,
Yeah.
and how maybe, just maybe, they're actually opportunities for positive change.
That's about perspective, right?
Right? What do you think about that? What can you take away from Cole's story?